Good morning, I'm Nivareti Manu, and this is your morning news fix for Thursday, 8th of February. In this update, Foodstuffs is trialling facial recognition technology to see if it helps reduce supermarket crime. For the next 6 months across 25 stores, everyone who walks in will have their faces scanned. The technology analyses facial features and matches them against the store's record of offenders and accomplices. Foodstuffs North Island General Counsel Julian Bennyfield says they believe it will make stores safer for team members and customers.
Ultimately, it's to help us better identify repeat offenders, given they cause around a third of retail crime.
But there are concerns. The Privacy Commissioner will be keeping a close eye on the trial. Michael Webster wants to see evidence the technology actually does reduce harmful behaviour. He says faces are a very personal piece of information and shouldn't be scanned unless properly justified. The government's decision to double down on the prison system is sparking criticism. It's failing to get to the root cause of harm. It's scrapping Labour's prison population reduction target. But Victoria University criminology lecturer T. Lemous says the prison system isn't working to make things safer or rehabilitate people. They say it's important the government thinks forward and responds in a way that takes harm seriously.
Having a reduction target means that we recognise we need to do something different. By getting rid of the reduction target, we're saying we're just going to do more of the same fail to sin.
Our latest unemployment numbers have caught some by surprise. Stats NZ figures show it's 4% in the 3 months to December. That's up from 3.9% in the preceding 3 months, but below most economists' predictions, who'd been expecting between 4.2 and 4.3%. ASB senior economist Mark Smith told Mike Hosking there's potential these figures are more reflective and things may have actually worsened.
If you look at other indicators, for example, numbers of jobless claiming benefits, they've been rising in the quarter, so the numbers are a little bit stronger than expected from that angle.
A 5-hectare fire burning at Lee Valley, south of Nelson, is still not contained. The blaze has been tearing through a pine plantation on very steep terrain since around 3 p.m. yesterday. Firefighting paused overnight, but heavy machinery operators continued to cut fire breaks. Residents have been evacuated from 11 properties. 7 aerial crews and specialist forestry firefighting crews are continuing efforts to contain the blaze this morning. New off-peak services are being added to the Te Huia train running between Hamilton and Auckland. A third daily service will run on Thursdays and Fridays where demand has been the highest, and there will also be a second return service on Saturdays. The new timetable comes into effect today. In sport, New Zealand have dominated the opening cricket test against South Africa, wrapping up a 281-run victory inside 4 days at Mount Maunganui. Kyle Jamieson starred with second innings figures of 4 for 58 from 17 overs to help dismiss the visitors for 247. South Sydney forward Thomas Burgess will depart the NRL after this season to return to the English Super League with Huddersfield. And Brumbies loose forward Rob Valentini has been crowned the best player in Australian men's rugby, winning the John Eales medal. I'm Nivareti Manu. That's your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update at midday from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.